Today I'm in my hometown of Belgrade, going to this warehouse behind, going with the carrier to unload one shipment and to load another one. I'm gonna ask him questions about how he does it behind the scenes, major challenges he faces, and also I wanna ask him feedback on Hansatic because he's on the road. He told me he's planning his shipment by himself, mostly on intuition, and then he does a lot of coordination with the warehouse and his client. And this is where we are meeting today. 15 kilometers from the Belgrade city center, right on the main highway, 1.2 million square meters of logistic park.
Could you please introduce yourself and your work?
I've been working in transportation for 12 years, 9 years at a company, 3 years independently. I have 2 trucks doing domestic freight within Serbia.
What kind of freight are you typically doing?
Typically, I do full truck load, tour retour. At the same depot where I unload, I load new cargo, tour. I rarely do mixed cargo. Dimensions of the vehicle are 720 in length, 290 in height of the cargo area and 245 in width.
Okay, and how many pallets fit?
17 EUR pallets.
When you're packing, what do you see as the biggest challenge or problems that we've discussed?
The biggest challenge is mixed cargo, LTL. When you have more than 3 customers, it can be complex, but we have the experience to solve it.
And you have 12 years of experience?
Yeah.
Are you the one doing the cargo planning?
I plan it in coordination with the warehouse, the forklift driver. Everything depends on the shipment. What is the first delivery? The first delivery goes to the front, and the last delivery goes to the back. It all depends. You need to balance the axle distribution.
And you've told me that there were situations where there were discrepancies in the weight info.
There were situations where the cargo list was different from the real one. But you can easily spot that.
And what is the impact of that?
Well, that impacts the vehicle. You can't overload the axle, total weight, etc.
And today you have 1 delivery and 2 pickups?
1 delivery, 1 pickup, and when I deliver the goods in Kragujevac, they're also 1 pickup.
And for the end, you're focused entirely on the domestic freight in Serbia? And before? Yes, right now only domestic freight. Before I was doing the entire Europe, Western Europe and Scandinavia. I was doing that for 9 years.
I asked Miloš what he thought of the app. He liked that he could share the load plan directly with other drivers and the warehouse team. No app to download, no registration, just a link. He also said he would love to have ready-made presets for different truck and trailer types, so he doesn't have to configure everything from scratch each time. And I noticed something myself. Out here, in daylight, the dark interface is nearly impossible to read. That's going straight to the top of my to-do list. Okay, unfortunately, we weren't able to record inside the warehouse for privacy, security reasons, whatever. We'll do that next time on some other shipment. So, yep. Honestly, one of the best days I've had building this. Spending time with Miloš, hearing 12 years of experience firsthand, and actually being there on the dock. This is exactly why I do this.